Hey y'all, I was sent over this neat floor lamp. It's not just a floor lamp. This one plugs in to a USB port or it is solar powered. So we're gonna get it opened up and check it out. Another thing I liked about it is it has, and I'll just show you right now, rods. You build your lamp stand basically, so you can make it the height you want it. It goes up to 59 inches and it has a, I believe it's a 6-inch base. I have an idea of where I want to put this and we'll get to that. But needless to say, I'm not going to use all of these. But for demonstration purposes, I will. Of course, that's your poles. It does come with a USB to USB-C charging cord. Also has a remote control. We'll get into that in a moment. Well, I'll tell you what, while I'm unpacking this, I'll put a little picture right here where you can see the different colors and buttons on the remote. How's that? Light itself screws in to the poles right there. Wow. Here's another pole. Wow, that's kind of heavy. I don't think that thing's going to fall over. Now, just in case you're curious, each pole is about 12 1/4 inches long. That's counting the threaded part. So we're looking at 11 3/4. I don't know where to start. Well, I guess we could start right here. The USB-A to USB-C charging cord, our remote control. It does have the little plastic tab in here. You'll need to remove that to use the remote. And we have our instructions here. If you want to go over them when you get yours, you are more than welcome to do so. We have our plate here. I'm just kind of curious how heavy that is. This light is IP44, which means it can handle a little bit of water, but don't leave it out in the rain. And like if you're watering your flower bed or your garden, or the kids are playing in the water, or grandkids, whatever, and a little water hits it, not gonna hurt it, it's fine, but just don't set it out directly in the rainy weather. You know, if you keep it up under a patio or something like that, you'll be fine. I'm gonna go weigh this. I'll be right back. 7.2 pounds is what that weighs. I know that's kind of heavy. Like I said, I don't think it's going to blow over. Brought something else that I'm going to show you in a minute. Charging this. Because as I mentioned, it does have solar power. So you can charge this in the sun. If you got it up under a patio or cover or under a porch or whatever, you can set it out in the direct sunlight to get it charged. Or it's got a USB-C port right here for the USB-C cable to plug in right there. And then you could take that, let me show you why I brought this. Because if you have a cloudy day or something and it doesn't get charged and you want to use it that night, you don't have to do without it. Take that, plug it in, and if you have a power bank, it doesn't have to be this big, it's a regular power bank. Or if you have a little power block that you plug into the wall like you charge your phone with, and you have an AC outlet, you could probably charge it that way. Anyway, you just plug it in to here, and you'll be charging. Probably can't see that, but there is a little red, I don't know, it's pretty dark, but there's a little red light in there, and that is telling you that it is charging. Color selector, on and off, sensor on and off. Okay, so it has a sensor, so the light will turn off in the daylight and it'll come on at dark. I've got it upside down, so the sensor is on, goes off, comes on. Pretty cool. And if you turn that sensor off, it's not going to detect the light and it will stay on. That's a nice little feature. I would probably leave it where it would turn off during the day. Why do you need a light during the day, you know? Unless you're in a real dark area, but other than that, no need it. Okay, anyway, like I said, you can use, I'm gonna turn it back off. Oh wow, you can change the light color. I didn't know that. I didn't read the instructions. But the power button right here is not only a power button, it will change your colors. You'll be able to see that better. We're gonna take this outside and look at it, because I want to see what it looks like where I'm going to put it. If you want to turn it completely off, just hold that power button in for a moment. You can click it and it'll come on. Just push it in to turn it off and just hold it and it'll go off. But anyway, you can charge it through the USB-C port or something like this, power block, whatever you need. But it is solar powered. So anyway, basically these are just going to screw on here like that. Just do that since we're just sitting here at the table, and you just screw that into there. You could use this at a, oh, well that won't screw on there, will it? You're gonna have to put another post on there. I lied. Okay, I bet it has one that's female on both ends. Yep, right there. So there's one that's got female on both ends. Means it's not threaded. So, oh well, actually, we could just do this, couldn't we? I'm just experimenting here. We're learning together. Put that on there. Then you could just put that on there, just like so. Or you could put all these on there. And we'll do that for demonstration purposes, but I'm not going to need it that tall, but I am going to need it taller than this. I was just kind of showing you. But remember, there is one that has two ends that are not threaded. So I'm going to put it together, and I'll just set it here to the side so you'll be able to see it from the floor to the top. And I'll stand up on the side to kind of give you an idea. Let me get this put together, and I'll be right back. Now, when you get ready to put the bottom piece on, it needs to be the non-threaded on both ends. This pipe is made out of aluminum, so it's not heavy, pretty lightweight. Well, there you go. I'm about 5'9", 5'8.5", give or take, depends on the time of day it is. But anyway, that kind of gives you the idea of the real height. Nice little height. I'm not going to have to do much to do what I want to do. Let's go outside and I'll show you. And before we go outside, let me show you something. Like I said, this is IP44 waterproof, which means, you know, like a little water, like, you know, just spill a little on there, it's going to be fine. But, you know, you don't want to just leave it out in the pouring down rain. A little water is fine. Not a big deal, other than getting the floor wet and the table wet. But that's all right. I just wanted to show you. Oh, and does it still come on? Well, let's see. Look at that. Not a problem. It's raining on my carpet down there. Now, let's go outside. I'm going to show you where I want to put it. And I want to show you the different colors in the light. Can't really tell that good in here, so we'll go out there. Okay, now you kind of get an idea of what I was talking about. Put it behind my little table. I like that right there. That's just the right height. I thought I was going to shorten it some, but I believe that's going to be the perfect height. And with the remote, I saw a candle on here. Let's see what that one is. Oh, look at that. That candle is really cool. Now you can also brighten that. One. So that's the brightest. 2, 3, 4 brightnesses there. And you can also speed it up or slow it down, whatever you're going to do. Now, it's got a play button on here that should cycle through all the colors. Let's cycle through there and see what all we have. Hopefully they'll show up on the camera good. Yeah, it looks like they're showing up pretty good. Now, that's really neat. It does have your RGB, so you can make it red, green, blue, kind of a greenish yellow, different colors. The purple was kind of pretty, wasn't it? That one right there, looking bright. It has the brightnesses on these different colors too. That's really cool. Of course, then you got just your regular white light and the on and off button. Really nice. And if you do lose your remote, remember you can use the little button under here to change the colors. This is much more convenient though. This is going to be nice out here in the evenings or at night, like right now. And that's bright enough. You can sit there and eat and do whatever you want, converse with somebody. If you add some company and you wanted it a little more intimate, there you go. I really like that one color though. What was it? That one right there. That's pretty. Turn the porch light on so you can see me a little better. But I like that light. It is really nice. Hey, if you'd like to get one of these for yourself, I will put a link down in the description where you can order your very own or order it for somebody else. Make it a gift. Also, if you got any value out of this video at all, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I would appreciate that. So there it is. Definitely a thumbs up. I like it. Hey, I am an Amazon associate. So any qualifying purchases that you might make through any of my Amazon links, I will receive a small commission from. Thanks for watching.